it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. And today, as you can see, I am in front of the big Christmas tree in my house. My mom has it decorated so beautifully, and I just thought it would be the perfect setting for today's story time video, which I know is something I've actually never done on this channel before, but I have a really cool story I wanted to share with you guys. It didn't really happen around Christmas, but it definitely has had an impact on my holiday season this year, so I wanted to, well, tell you guys and share it with you all. So without any further ado, let's get started. So this particular moment happened about a month ago. It was like right after my birthday in November. This was actually the weekend after, and I was just getting over this really weird virus, or I was just getting over the worst of this really weird virus that I had, and I was finally feeling like I could go out and do some stuff. And on this particular Saturday, I think it was, I went out shopping with my mom to go look at some clothing stores in our town because she needed some new dress pants for work. And we ended up at Burke's Outlet, which, if you don't know what Burke's Outlet is, look it up. It's a really neat store. It's kind of hard to explain, but we have one in our town. It's actually one of the few clothing places we have around here. And my mom and I ended up there, and somehow, even though we went looking for her, this kind of always happens, found something for myself. I found this really cute red plaid coat. It was buttoned up, and it had like a little sash, a little belt around it you could tie, and it was on sale for 20 bucks. Really good deal, and definitely caught my attention. So I was standing there with my mom talking about it and debating whether I actually needed it, because this time of year I tend to be kind of frugal when it comes to buying myself stuff. I just kind of like to put most of my money toward Christmas shopping. That's just how I am in like November and December, even though my birthday is in November. But yeah, I'm standing there debating it with my mom, and this older woman comes up. She was this just very put together, like grandmotherly looking woman. And she comes up to me and my mom, and she looks at my mom and says, "Can I give her something?" Talking about me. And my mom's like, sure. You know, I think both of us were just like, what's happening here? And this woman starts to hand me something. I could tell she had like a folded up bill in the palm of her hand. And I'm like, oh, no, ma'am, no, not necessary. No, thank you. Please, no. But she was insistent. She was like, no, take it, please. I want to do this. And I was just like, what? What is happening here? This woman's trying to give me money. This has never really happened to me. So I'm like, I look at my mom, and she looks as bewildered as I am. And she just kind of gives me and she's like, well, if she wants to do this, and bless you, be grateful and let her. And so I'm like, okay. And the woman hands me the bill, and at first, as she was handing it to me and I took it in my hand, I was like, okay, this is probably a 20. I'm sitting here looking at this $20 coat. She probably just wants to do something nice and give me the money to buy the coat. Okay, sure, I can accept that. But I unfolded the bill, and it turned out it was, I kid you not, $100 bill, guys. This sweet woman who, to the best of my knowledge, I had never met before in my life, she handed me a nice, crisp Benjamin Franklin. Even thinking about it now, it still like completely blows my mind that this happened to me. This kind of thing has never happened to me before in my life, and I was bowled over. And I looked at my mom, and I could tell she was too. And when I realized the woman had handed me 100, I was like, no, ma'am, no, I can't accept this. But she was insistent, like, yes, please, take it. And again, my mom was like, well, say thank you, be grateful. So I did. I said thank you, and before I could even blink, the woman had taken off to the back of the store. Guess she didn't want me to keep trying to give the money back to her, which is what I really wanted to do, because this was kind of an awkward moment for me. And So yeah, my mom and I just stood there completely like bowled over. And in case you're wondering, I did buy that coat. We didn't stick around the store long enough to do much more than that. I basically bought the coat, and by the time we got out to the car, I was a blubbering mess. Because honestly, I felt kind of bad because, you know, I'm not a particularly wealthy person, but I'm doing all right. And I've like, okay, there are plenty of other people that probably need this money more than me. And if you've ever had anything like this happen to you, you know, it's kind of weird to think of somebody like looking at you somewhere and feeling like they want to give you money. Like, that's a little weird. You know, it's nice, but just a little weird to think about on the receiving end. So I'm like, oh, what just happened? I don't know. Like, this is so awkward, Mom. And she's like, well, honey, like, take it in the spirit it was given. You know, don't think about, or did she think I was poor or whatever, but just think, like, you know, she felt compelled for some reason to come up and bless you with this money. So take it in the spirit and be grateful and move forward with it. So that is definitely what I have been trying to do. I decided that I felt a lot more comfortable putting that money toward my Christmas shopping. I put it with the rest of the money I had already tucked away. And you know, I would rather do that than go out and spend that money on myself, because I feel like this was such a kind gesture on the part of that sweet woman that I didn't want to just go out and be selfish with it. And that's kind of the impact this whole experience had on me. Is it's got me thinking even more than I already do. I try to be as selfless a person as I can, but this whole experience definitely has me thinking a lot more about what I can do for others, and you know, just being selfless and thinking of others before myself, and just being that way, I guess. There's really no other way to put it. It's just like, I know we all try to think that way this time of year, but I definitely feel like this will have an impact on me beyond Christmas. And that's really why I wanted to share the story with you guys, because it's so easy to say, oh, you know, we do this in the spirit of the season, we do this around Christmas time. Well, I personally think it's very important for all of us to try and do these kind of things, not just around Christmas time in the spirit of the season, but really do this throughout the whole year. And, you know, just do things for others, whether it's being able to afford to go out and hand somebody $100 bill. I mean, if you can afford that and you want to do that, please, by all means. I mean, like, I'm not going to discourage that kind of gesture. Or, you know, just buying somebody's lunch in the drive-thru at McDonald's, or, you know, like, honestly, even just paying somebody a compliment can be such an amazing gesture. I try and do that a lot. I try, and if I see somebody that has a cool outfit or hair or shoes, I compliment them on it and say, oh yeah, your awesome hairstyle. It must have taken you forever to do this morning. And, you know, and you never know. Something like that can make a huge impact on their day and their mood. And I think if we all try and think like that, not just at Christmas, but the whole rest of the year, we might just be making the world a better place by doing that. So that's why I wanted to share this story with you guys. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys would like to see some other story times, I can probably come up with another story or two for you guys. Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to share any thoughts you have in the comments. Like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, because every subscriber is welcome, loved, and appreciated. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.